Hey folks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha and I do book things here. So today's video is going to be my Contemporary-A-Thon TBR. For those of you who are not aware, I am a host of Contemporary-A-Thon. It is a readathon. Is that literally a plane? Just as I started this video. As I was saying, I'm one of the hosts of Contemporary-A-Thon, which is a readathon hosted by myself, Chelsea at Chelsea Darling Reads, and Julie at Pages and Pens. There is a Contemporary-A-Thon announcement video, but basically it is a week where we read contemporary books and talk about them, and there's some challenges. And so this video is going to be my TBR for what I'm reading for that week and what challenges the books hit. I will just let you guys know ahead of time, I do have a couple arcs here because I did go to an event. I acquired some arcs and I want to read them before they come out. I do hope you guys don't mind that. Now, I don't know if I have this like internal turmoil about reading too many arcs. Is that a thing? I feel like I'm an official booktuber now that I have arcs I need to read before they come out. I don't know. I just hope you guys don't mind. So like, I just hope that you guys still care about my opinion of these books. And you're not sad that you can't get them yet. Is that a thing? I don't know. Anyway, maybe I'm just like overthinking this. 6 books that I want to read in 7 days, and they're all physical books. So, will I read all of them? No, I absolutely won't. Will I give it a shot? I'm sure. So the first challenge is to read a book with orange on the cover. So for that challenge, I'm reading Young Jane Young. This is one of Chelsea's favorite books, and I got it on Book Outlet because of her. Book Outlet keeps the stickers on stuff now, actually, which I don't really mind, but it's to reduce their cost, and so they kind of let you know now that they keep the stickers on. So this is one of the most orange books that I have. Very orange. Very nice. I think even the inside is kind of like a ready kind of orange. From what I remember, this follows almost like a Monica Lewinsky-esque story, although Chelsea describes it that it's a little bit differently, but basically a young girl, older politician, and some sort of like affair going on there, and how that whole thing sort of ruins her life or affects her life. Very interested in this, and knowing that Chelsea likes it so much, I'm very intrigued. Clocks in at about 277 80 pages, so one of the shorter ones that I have to read this week for the listen, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna finish all these books, so there's that. Also, it does reach the challenge of my initials on the cover. My initials are N, D, and B, and so if I really wanted to cheat, there's an N in Jane, there's a B in best-selling, and there's a D in the end of storied. It also has Julie's initials, which is J, N, Z, and it also has... It does not have Chelsea's. This is also a new to me author, so it hits 3 of the 7 challenges. Up next is to read a dark or spooky contemporary. For that one, I'm reading Mr. Tender's Girl. This one is all about a girl who's attacked by her classmates because they believe in Mr. Tender, kind of a Slenderman retelling kind of story, creepypasta kind of deal. Chelsea just read this and I didn't think she liked it, but I'm going to read it and give it a shot because I have a feeling that I'm really going to like it. Also, this is one that I picked up from BookCon, so I'm just wanting to get around to it. I've left my little receipt in that, I think, from BookCon. Sure did. I love leaving receipts and stuff in books, so anyway. Also has my initials, so there is an N, a D, and B in best-selling. Also a new to me author, so this one is 3 of the challenges. So yeah, dark and spooky, a initials, and a new to me author. I also have a feeling this one might be really good, so this could be a 5-star prediction for me. Actually, all the books in my TBR are really want to be 5 stars. So, up next is to read a diverse contemporary, and I kind of have 2, both of which hit several challenges, and I don't know which one that I'm picking for what. So, the first one is Pulp by Robin Talley. This is one of the arcs that I acquired that comes out November 13th, and this is a dual storyline of a woman in 1950s dealing with her sexuality, being a lesbian, and what that means in the 50s, trying to hide it. I imagine people people finding out about it, and then 62 years later it's following the main character studying about lesbian pulp fiction and how, I guess, their lives sort of intertwine or something. I feel like that's really all I know about it. I love any books with like LGBTQIA plus representation, and it seems like the storyline is going to be interesting to read, so really intrigued to get this. I also love, I know this says the cover's not final, but I really like it, and I really like the font. This bright yellow just like totally calls to me. So this one is 430 pages. Mr. Tender's Girl is 379. So if you're keeping tally, I'm reading about 350 pages per day so far. So the other diverse read that I have, also an ARC, is Tahereh Mafi's A Very Large Expanse of Sea, and this one follows a girl who is dealing with the aftermath. It's 1 year post 9/11, and she's dealing with the aftermath of people reacting to her race, religion, and her appearance, like wearing a hijab. I'm just have a feeling this is gonna make me cry, and yeah, I don't know. I think that anything dealing post 9/11, when I was of an age that like I could remember exactly where I was when it happened. I was 12 or 13, and I remember just hearing so many shitty stories come out after it, with people reacting to what their opinions of it was, and so I'm just kind of like really curious to see if any experience that I remember from that time is portrayed in this. It's diverse to me in the sense that it's a race and religion that I'm not familiar with, and I'm hoping that it gives me a little bit of insight as to what that life was like post 9/11. So definitely very excited to read this one, even though I know that it's like a harder subject. So this one would hit the challenge a dark contemporary, because I know it's not necessarily going to be fluffy and light. Also a diverse contemporary. I'm sure somewhere on this cover all of my initials are. If I'm counting the whole cover, this has like also a 5-star prediction for sure, so excited to get to that one. And then the next two books are really just overlapping all of other things. These are just things I want to read, basically. I don't have one selected for my non-traditional format as of yet, just because my audiobook app kind of just will tell me if something's available, and I'll listen to something during that week. If it happens to be one of these books, great. If not, I'll try to find some other contemporary that I can listen to while I'm on the bus that week. That way I can definitely get at least another book done. But the other two books that I'm throwing in here, another one is an ARC. This is Broken Things by Lauren Oliver. This is another dark kind of book. And to be honest, I think that this is not contemporary now that I'm reading this. So this one might not be included for the week. It says, it's been 5 years since Summer Marks was brutally murdered in the woods. Everyone think that Mia and Bryn killed their best friend. Driven by their obsession with a novel called Way into Lovelorn, the three girls had imagined themselves into a magical world where their fantasies became twisted and deadly. The only thing is they didn't do it. So I don't know really how much contemporary this is with a little bit of magic thrown in. I don't know. I just have a feeling like I really want to read this. If it's not going to be during the week for Contemporary-A-Thon, it'll be after, or I don't know, something. But this is one that I'm just kind of including in my TBR in the event that I read all these other things. Finally, the last book that I want to read for the week is one that everyone has been suggesting to me, and Julie especially. That is A Quiet Kind of Thunder by Sarah Bernard. This one has two characters. One is a selective mute and the other character is deaf. I want to read more books with deaf rep. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am hard of hearing. I wear hearing aids even though I'm at home and I'm not wearing them right now. I have a not like severe hearing loss, but enough that I do require hearing aids to function in my life. And so I am very curious to read from deaf main characters, deaf perspectives, and see how much those experiences in book format relate to my own. It's something that obviously I've dealt with all my life, but I don't openly talk about that often, and so I find when I read a book and it like explain something to where I've never explained it. It just hits me. So I'm hoping that there's moments of that in this, and that it also makes me cry. So this one is taboo to me, in that I don't read enough of it, and that I think that it's going to possibly mess me up. This is also a 5-star prediction, and yeah, so many things. But yeah, so those are the 6 books that I'm reading, plus, you know, another one that will be an audiobook. Obviously, upon reading Broken Things, I think that that's not really a contemporary, but I'm gonna give it a shot just so I can see possibly if it is or if it isn't. Like I said, if it's not gonna be during Contemporary-A-Thon, it's gonna be in the month of September. I really honestly don't think I'm gonna end up reading all 6 of these books in that week, plus an audiobook, and so at the very least I would like to try to read these 5 and see how I do, or make a chunk in some of them. So let me know in the comments down below which ones you're excited for, which ones you like to hear my opinion on. As usual, I will be daily vlogging throughout Contemporary-A-Thon, even though I will be working full-time, so do note that my vlogs are going to be probably equally as shit as my booktube-a-thon vlogs were, but I'm going to try to do as much reading as humanly possible for that week. So yeah, definitely let me know if you guys have TBRs. Don't link them, but tell me if you have them up on your channel down below, and I'll go check them out. I always like seeing what other people are reading. And I hope you guys are excited for Contemporary-A-Thon, because I am, and I want to know what everyone is going to read for it, because I feel like everyone has such different tastes, and the challenges are open enough so that people can pick and choose really whatever they want to read, which is really fun. So I do hope you guys like this video. I hope everyone is doing good, and until my next one, I'll talk to you soon. Bye!